Okay, we're back at it today, and we have a very special beer coming to us from the home of baseball's Hall of Fame, Cooperstown, New York. It's also the home of brewery Ommegang. Now, kind of a unique name. I always love saying Ommegang. Ommegang was founded back in 1997, another one of those beer renaissance years. 95, 97 seems to be the craft beer just startup kind of years. Founded by a guy named Don Feinberg. Now, Don Feinberg was a Belgian beer aficionado who took his beers to Cooperstown, or took his beer experience to Cooperstown to brew some very fine Belgian beers. Now, his popularity skyrocketed on his Belgian beer, so much so that he decided to sell for a pretty high amount of money to Duvel Moortgaard Corporation, which is actually a Belgian company. Of course, you've heard, I'm sure, of their Golden Ale, Duvel's Golden Ale. So Duvel owns an American-Belgian brewery, believe it or not, and it's kind of a rare, unique thing. I don't think there's anything like it in the entire country. I don't think there's any Belgian-owned Belgian brewery in America, but Ommegang is the one, and taking place in a place that couldn't be more American, Cooperstown, New York, is an anomaly in itself too. Just an amazing story there. So Duvel's owned Ommegang since 2003, and they currently service 43 countries, as well as Sweden, of all places too. So that's the story of Ommegang in a nutshell. They brew a lot of Belgian-style beers. This one is their strongest quadruple. 3 Philosophers, a Belgian-style blend. It's 9.8% alcohol by volume. We're getting ready to have a very, very dark, kind of fruity, kind of a malty beer here, which is what we're used to with the quadruples, as you remember from my St. Bernardus ABT 12 review. This one coming in at 9.8%, which is right in that range of quadruples. Usually 9 to 12, sometimes even a little more than that. This beer does have an award to its credit. It won the 2008 World Beer Cup bronze medal for Belgian-style dark strong ale, and it blends a quad ale with Liefmans Kriek. So there's a little bit of a, here's the logo, by the way, very, very fancy kind of logo. It says, created by blending a rich malty Belgian-style ale with authentic Kriek, the classic cherry ale from Belgium, our quadruple is cultured yet wise, curious yet wise. So this is going to be a very, very, very strong ale. And there's also another little dissertation here. Pour slowly so as not to disturb the yeast sediment, but with enough vigor to create a luxurious head and release the sumptuous bouquet. They put that on all their bottles. Also, what they put on all their bottles is Brewery Ommegang is 3,264 miles from Brussels, but its heart is right here in Belgium. It was created out of our devotion to the unique ales brewed by the country where brewing is an art and partaking is a passion. So, lots of care. This is the 2011 edition. I got a mix and match case just a little while ago of 2011 ales, which is great for the 3 Philosophers, great for the Abbey Ale, and perhaps okay for their Saison. However, I'm a little worried about their Belgian-style pale ale. It might be aged a little too much. But let's pour this into a chalice, our standard vessel for a quadruple ale. And as we pour it into our St. Bernardus chalice, we'll see a nice thick foamy head, as you can see, and a very brown, kind of double-ish hue. Not too dark, but we're not really expecting too much of a dark ale. This is very, very reminiscent of St. Bernardus, so at least by the appearance of it. Head is very fluffy, though. The head is not dissipating too much, too rapidly, so it is a fluffy head, and we'll see the lacing on it here too. Seems to hold very well. 9.8 alcohol, 9.8% alcohol by volume rather is it should hold pretty well. So let's get the aroma of our 98% ale, 2% ale with cherries added. 3 Philosophers. Ooh, It's getting that very raisiny, very dark, fruity kind of smell that you're used to with a quadruple. Not quite as pronounced, a little more subtle, I think, than some of the other heavy hitters in the quadruple style. But it's there nonetheless. Just very, very malty, very almost chocolatey and fruity and raisiny. Just I would say raisiny is a good descriptor of it. Very good smelling beer. I love quadruples. I love the way they smell, and of course I love the way they taste. Speaking of which, we'll grab a taste here. Very creamy mouthfeel and very raisiny taste as well. So the aroma of the raisins is really kind of going through this beer and really pervading your mouth. It is a very delicious quadruple. Let's get another taste here. Hint of the cherries is coming through. Not quite as cherry heavy, not like a Mad Elf, which is just almost a cherry bomb. And this is a subtle hint of cherry, getting a lot of dark pruny kind of raisiny kind of taste with this. So it does mesh together in a way where the prune kind of taste overwhelms the cherry taste, but the cherry taste is there. I do smell it, and it's a delicious, delicious beer. Very good dessert beer. I'm going to give 3 Philosophers Belgian-style blend quadruple ale. I'll give this one a 9 out of 10.